Oh, hello. Already have people in here. Hi, hello, hello. This is a message tonight. Hey, P. Palmer. Hello, hello. This is a message tonight for... Who's it for? Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, you're wanting to come through. I don't know. I was kind of just getting some channeled messages for you immediately. Doing some talking. It's been kind of a rough day. Just kind of a rough day. You might be finding just antsy, a little antsy. Let's tap in a little bit. Really drawn to the leaves on my couch here. For some reason. Leaves. Maybe you're turning over a new leaf. Green. Really drawn to the green on my couch. Heart chakra energy. You're really trying to get into your heart, Scorpio. You've been a little detached from your heart, but I think it's like you're coming home to that. Or green is just a really soothing color for you right now. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I'm not going to let you guys see these really up close because YouTube. What are we wanting first? The Royal. I'm feeling antsy for you, and that's not like normal. I'm not sure, like it could definitely just be me, but I'm picking up on a collective energy, I feel like. And I'm feeling the need to call to channel it for Scorpio. How are you guys doing? Like, I kind of feel like no one's asked you that question in a while, Scorpio. Like, how are you? Or you haven't asked somebody this question in a while, or maybe let's just, cut the bullshit and get right to the heart of the issue, you know? Hello, Andrea. Hello, hello. So glad to see you guys in here. Hello. Yagnia. I hope I'm sorry if I pronounce anybody's names incorrectly. Yagnia, good evening. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Just, good Lord, where did 19 people come from? Lord Jesus. Hey guys. Thank you. All right, Scorp, do the damn thing. Let's get a message for you. How are you? How are you guys? Like, for real. The lovers. Like, real talk. Have we checked in a while? With yourselves? With anybody? The person next to you? Have you looked at them lately and just, like, taken a good look? Let this person know how much you appreciate them, or if they mean something to you. Have you let this person know? Despite your differences, despite your flaws, despite everything. Coming in from Chicago. Wow. Oh, good. I did pronounce your name right. Thank you. New York. Guys, I'm in South Carolina. Yeah. You should know that by now. Most of you guys know that by now. Scorpio, we're getting into Mercury retrograde energy, so communication can just feel a little rocky, but I felt something really deep building in you that if you're not careful, it could almost have this kind of explosive effect, and maybe you really are just going to kind of have some sort of explosive effect on others, on people, on yourself, or there's something wanting to almost like explode out of you, but I don't know exactly where it's coming from, and I don't know how long you've suppressed it. Is it love? Score. You love very deep. Of course you do. You love so deeply, Scorpio. You love so deeply. It's fucking scary. You know. That's why you don't play about it. And when you give it, you have to mean it. Like, no one can just come in and play with that. Rest and rejuvenate. You're tired or you need to rest. Some of you are also get physically tired, and you may also be experiencing like physical pain. You could be having back issues, lower back issues. I'm getting lower back. You could be sitting a lot. You could be needing to move your body, not become sedentary, or trying not to become sedentary, making sure you're taking the time to exercise. I only speak about that, guys, because my own aunt, who, I know why this is a triggering time for me. My aunt passed away this past November, 3 years ago. But and she died of COPD, and she also became sedentary late in her life, and she was so weak she couldn't move. And I'm just kind of, she was very frail her whole life. There's something about that too, Scorpio. Like, you have such an energy about you. She's one of the bravest people I ever knew, had one of the hardest lives I've ever known. And those of you who have spoken about the Scorpionic journey on my channel before, not that you guys have to go through it or that you even need to know what it is, but if someone in my family specifically has gone through it, it was her. And now I just miss her so much. But tell these people in your lives, guys, that you love them. You have to. You can't walk around holding grudges, holding hate, envy for what? There's some people you guys probably never even spoke to in your families, or maybe they love you not unconditionally or with conditions, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you've never really, maybe these people, you've known them their whole life, but you don't really feel like you know them, or someone never took the time to really get to know you. What's the message, please, for Scorpio? 7th chakra, Metatron. Brow chakra energy, Metatron. Number 40. 6th chakra. Sorry, I don't know why I said 7th chakra, although 7 could be significant. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Appreciation. I feel like this is what you haven't felt. Maybe you're tapping into that. Maybe you're tapping into that. Also, guys, thank you so much for those of you who have come in here and liked the video. My stats on my YouTube channel do not reflect my actual views, and I don't know, there's something going on with my channel. The reason why it hasn't grown in the 4 years that I've been on YouTube, I should be a lot higher in subscribers than I am at this point. I don't care to really repeat this, but I know there's some faulty energy or some faulty analytics stuff going on my channel. So when you guys come in and you like the video, once again, that just circulates my video, puts it out there, and I do appreciate that. So, thank you. And thank you, Scorpios. Any final message for Scorpio? This is the current situation, your 6th chakra, brow chakra energy. What action is Scorpio taking? The Thinking Man. Some of you are working with crystals right now, quartz specifically, or you need to, or you want to. You could be dealing with this air sign. 4 and 6 is 10. You're looking at something like it's a precious object. Maybe something in your life really truly is a precious thing. It's a precious thing. It's more precious than you are precious, frankly, Scorpio. Someone's looking at you in a way they never have before. I think they're like truly seeing you for the first time. or just there's something about that, really seeing you differently. You could be seeing like owl feathers, or I'm getting a turkey feather. Turkey feather. This person, something about that is significant. That's the action you're taking. You're looking at something differently. Maybe you're scrying. Angel of love. You have an angel around you. They love you very much. Hmm. 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 And if that's for me, then thank you. Yeah, adjacent possibilities in reverse. Scorpio, there's no need for you to have to consider so many options, but and at the same time, some of you felt like that. You felt like you were the option in a situation. So many paths ahead of you. Which one do you choose? How do you make up your mind? How do you know you're choosing the right one? Or not making a choice at all. There's that. For some of you, or someone you dealt with someone who didn't want to make a choice about being with you, especially in an area of love. They just kind of wanted to put that thought on the back burner. Or they wanted to consider all of their other opportunities, possibilities. Not that they did or didn't see the value of you, but I don't know that they fully appreciated you, or could, frankly. And you were learning how maybe to let that go, or you're re-examining what your relationship was with these people or this person. It feels heavily family-based for many of you, but it could be a lover, for sure. My stomach is really in knots. It feels like this person, and that just came on, like this energy. Someone had stomach problems, or is sure someone does, because that just came out of nowhere. It feels like someone energetically is letting you know how they feel, and it's something they never told you, and it they feel it so bad it makes them buckle inside. It turns their insides. Not entirely in the best way, but they feel it. And some of it is deep love. Some of it is love they never said to you, and they should have. Some of it is love you should have said to someone, and you didn't. It's okay. Want to know why are we here tonight, though, talking about this? Who's working with Scorpio? Who's working with Scorpio, please? You could be seeing faces in the clouds. Feeling heavy grandmother spirit. Grandmother. Mother. Thank you, Yagnya. It's a beautiful name. Who's working with Scorpio, please? Why does this energy want to be talked about for Scorpio? This face keeps wanting to come out. This one. Spider Woman. Spider Woman is an important goddess among many many southwestern Native American tribes. Though occasionally destructive, she is nearly always portrayed as beneficent. The Kirsten Spider Woman created everything there is by thinking, dreaming, or naming. She taught the people how to plant seeds. Cherokee Grandmother Spider brought people the sun and fire. She taught them pottery, weaving, and how to make ceremonial blessings. Spider Woman is responsible for bringing fire among the Pueblo, Tiwa, and Kiowa tribes. A spider woman named Beliku, found in the Indian subcontinent, also brought fire and light. That's speaking to the Prometheus thing that I had that reading that came in for Libra the other day. For the Hopi, Spider Woman is a creator who helped the people during their emergence, created the moon, has the power to give and take life, and is connected to hunting and agriculture. Spider Woman is a reminder that good comes from everywhere, even the lowly spider, sometimes dismissed as irrelevant, has the power to create and teach. Wow. So you or someone in your life, Scorpio, I'm getting a sense that someone maybe thought you would never amount to anything, or that what you had to offer, what you had to contribute, being the smallest, or being what they considered maybe even the most insignificant. What are you going to do? Who are you? That sort of thing. Somehow, like a little butterfly, the butterfly effect, right? Your wings created a tsunami of energy. Maybe not one that you would live to see, but you do have effect. You do have power. You do, and it doesn't always have to be destructive, although you can. And that's some heavy, you are the tower, right? That's heavy Scorpio energy. Don't give up before you've fully invested into the thing, but you've taught many lessons, even if they were small. I feel like you have this way of being an influence in people's lives, even if it's small, or even if you think it's small. It's not. People remember you. That's the culture. It's the stories you told. It's the history you share, how you've weaved in and out of people's lives, whether they knew it or not, or appreciated you for it at the time. You are loved very much. You have a greater impact culturally, and especially within your family, than you know. Than you know. So I'm getting really heavy Chris Sophia energy with that goddess card there. Demeter. Demeter, the mother, on top of the deck. Hey, I'm doing a reading. Okay. Okay, thank you. No problem. Demeter gave up Persephone. I don't know, so many different stories weaving in and out of you. The changing of the seasons. What is this new season? The turning over a new leaf. Yes, okay. Thank you. Demeter's loss of Persephone. You could have lost a daughter. Some of you have lost a child. I'm very sorry. My aunt did as well. She lost her son. The loss of your child, or this loss that you perceived, whether it was a daughter moving away from home, maybe this was you, brought sadness to the mother. Maybe you lost your mother. I don't really want to go into loss, but it's here being reflected. So we're going into the time when Persephone would go down into the underworld to be with Hades. And during this time, of course, Demeter would be upset, and so the leaves would turn, and the season time would change to winter. At least now in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, I can't say that much. You guys are in the summertime. So yeah, there's that. There's feeling a loss because you know something has to go away, or something did go away. Okay. I know for many of you this message may not resonate. That's okay. It's for somebody who needs to hear it at a later time. All right. Let's pull a little tarot. I am going to use the Royal Dark Tarot. Some of these images, they're not bad. They're not suggestive or anything, but because of YouTube's guidelines, I may not show you guys these completely up close, or I'll cover what needs to be covered if anything is too revealing. Okay. The situation is the Eight of Pentacles, like we began with earlier. The Eight of Pentacles. You're working really hard at something. Some of you are born in the year of the snake. The snake is coming up next year, the 2025. This is your year, Scorpio. Also, 8 is karmic, right? It's as much about abundance as it is about karma. You could be a life path 8. You definitely could be all of these things. You could be a life path 8, born in the year of the snake. But you're working. You're an expert at what you do. Why is 8 important? Why is 8 here for Scorpio? The Emperor. Work, 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 work. Or who is this divine masculine? That's working, or working really hard. Or this is you, the Tower. Come on. Scorpio? Okay. Here's the thing. When you feel like you've hit a wall of stagnation, my stomach is turning again out of nowhere. And you wonder, do I give it up? Do I blow it all to smithereens before I've really fully given it a chance to do its thing, to do its magic? Here you are, Scorpio. This is Michael guarding her from the destruction. She doesn't know it, obviously. She can't see him, but there's Michael. That's guarding her from all the destruction. And it's her own destruction. I feel like, Scorpio, you're being guarded from your own self-destruction. Okay? Because of maybe hurt, grief, loss, whatever it is that you're feeling that's got your stomach bound up in knots right now, because I'm feeling it for somebody. Okay, you could just need to go to the bathroom. All right, but it's about work. It's about pressure. Take yourself off the hook. You don't need to perform this hard for who? For whom? For whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Look, I'm trying to tell you right now, you are working too hard to maintain some false ideology of what success maybe looks like, of what work needs to look like, what this life needs to look like, this journey. It's not perfect. It's dark. Embrace it. It's part of you. Like, it's not about just love light out here, guys. It's all of it. We're here to accept my shadow sitting here with me right now, and I embrace it. It's part of me. I need it as much as I need the light. My light. It's here. I'm just as much capable of this destruction as I am capable of building. So, no, I don't think you're going to destroy yourself. But you could, depending on how you think. What thoughts are you feeding? You know? How are you feeding yourself at this time? Especially with Spider Woman here, with agriculture. How are you nurturing yourself? Some of you did feel starvation as a child. Some of you did know hunger. You did. Or you've known lack. You've known that your whole life. So, and for some reason it all comes down to this idea that you're not worthy of receiving, or that you have to work so hard. No. 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 I mean, some of you do. Well, what is Scorpio doing about this? You don't know? You haven't made up your mind? Or you don't care? It's kind of defiant energy. Ooh. I hear you. I had this feeling a little earlier today myself. I feel like what are you blocking? 10 of Pentacles? You're blocking the opinion of others. Good. Good on you. Because frankly, I think you're tired of being tested, Scorpio. Yeah. You're done being tested. No one's going to tell you who you are at this point. Okay? You're done being tested. Like this. Okay. For real. by family. Ten of Pentacles is kind of like the tree of life. There's maybe you were cut out of something, or you feel like you were cut out of an opportunity, or family. Again, I'm really getting family out of this. This is so funny. Not funny, but it's like not going to be told who I am, is what I feel someone saying. You don't know me. Or don't think you know me better than I know myself. Maybe some of you though need to hear that. And sometimes an outside opinion of you helps you to see yourself a little better. Because when you're in the thick of it, when you're going through it, so to speak, you don't see yourself as well. When you're in the tower moment, no, you don't. You don't see yourself. You don't see your own growth potential or whatever. Okay? Because you're in it. You're in the thick of it, living it. But then I hear you. Don't tell me what to be when I'm in it. Unless you're going through it, stop telling me how to do it. You know? I hear you. That's what somebody's saying. I don't want your opinion. Or when I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. You know? Whew! Someone's got a tongue on them, don't they? Alright, Scorpio. You're blocking. What are you blocking? Some sort of communication or the negative thoughts of other people? You're blocking the truth. Ace of Swords. Or I just spoke one. We've got 3 swords here now. You don't want to see the truth. Or someone doesn't want to, again, see the truth about you. You know what I mean? Ay, 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 ay. I got Lady Hawk with that. That's a great movie with Michelle Pfeiffer. Yes, Lady Hawk. That was a great movie. It's a beautiful love story, too. Yeah, watch that. Ace of Cups. Come on, Scorp. And the Fool behind that. Scorpio. You got all this new trying to come in for you. Taking a leap on yourself. Should you want it. Well, I'm going to take it for you then. Shoot. And the Sun. Come on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, you'll receive confirmation of this reading if it's not the confirmation you need already. So listen up. You can't wait on happiness. That was a message for Capricorn. You can't wait on happiness. You have to go to it. Get happy inside first and watch your reality shift around you. All right? External does not determine your internal. Get happy inside and watch your reality shift. Watch the external shift around how you're feeling inside. Okay? Because I see you, it's almost like you're waiting on reality to change. Like whoever's feeling sedentary or stuck or feeling like they can't move, like I said at the beginning, whoever's in that, you have to know it's about changing this inside. You know? You can't wait on the movement of others before you decide to be happy. That's a choice. It's always a choice. We started with the Lovers. All right? There's a choice here every time, and it's always about returning to self. There's a choice to be happy, and you have to choose it. That's the part that your higher self will always tell you. Okay? As much as it even is hard to hear it. Ultimately, with a thinking man, you know it. That love is a choice. But you are loved regardless of what choice you make in this life. You are so loved, Scorpio. You really are. I didn't even bother to check sound. I hope it's going well in there. Oops. Okay, guys. Let's get an outcome for you. The Hierophant. Lessons learned here. Spiritual lesson in love, right? End this year of the dragon with spirit. Close at hand, close at heart. You're learning something. You're enlightened now. And you're going the right way despite what you think. You're very knowledgeable, Scorpio. Extremely knowledgeable. Change. Just a little change in perception is probably all you needed. Probably all you didn't even know you needed. Yeah. A little change in perception. Maybe just hearing it was all you needed to know. That's all you needed to know from the beginning, Scorpio. 9 of Cups. We're happy now. Self-satisfied, self-gratification. You can overindulge now in that knowledge. You look good, by the way. You're looking real good. Hey, Scorp. Okay, let's get some advice. Thank you. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles has been coming in hot here lately. And the 7 of Cups. Okay. Frog energy? Frog spirit around you, Scorpio? Could be need frog medicine. Some of you. Be careful of overindulgence. You can partake a little, you know, indulge a little, enjoy yourself, as you should, as you should. Be mindful though of the overindulgence, and I mean, some of you like your weed and your, you know, your pot or your ayahuasca or whatever the case. I enjoy those things too. Well, actually, I've never done ayahuasca, but you know, y'all like weed, shit. But not to the point of like, I'm getting someone who maybe you come from a history of addiction in your family, so maybe you're trying to avoid those things that you know take you out of your element too much. But again, a little indulgence is fine. Okay, a little nog, a little egg in the nog, or a little nog in the eggnog. A little eggnog without the nog, or with the nog, is fine. Okay. It's Christmas time. I feel like it's a time for celebration, surprise, working well with others. Building something. Okay. Building something. Groups. Vicky. Blonde? Who's blonde? Or who's Blondie? Anyway. Okay. I've never been blonde in my life. Maybe one day. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do blonde highlights one day. I don't know. I really don't. Let's get... You're building something. 3 is a crowd. 3 is a group. All right. I've decided, no matter how we have to get these messages out, even if it's once a day or once every other day, the lovers again, Aphrodite. Oh no, Cho. We know we do have a thinking man here. And an angel. And a siren. And the sun. Helios. Okay. And you mofo. Hades had to come and make his presence known, didn't you? The Diablo. All right. Well, that could be a temptation. So let's see here. 9 of Wands. Ooh. Wounded warrior here. Have we resisted this guy enough? I think you have. You had your defenses up against this guy for quite some time. Have we learned all we need to learn with this? Knight of Coins. Zephyros. Okay. I think this is something you need to be made aware of, Scorpio. Oh my God. Ah. Okay. Let us read Hades. He wanted to be known today. The devil's in the details, right? I guess we couldn't get through the whole reading without confronting our shadow, you know? Why not? Since I mentioned him, here it comes. Hades. Hades was the god of the underworld and king of the dead, ruling his domain with his wife Persephone. Alongside him in the underworld was the three-headed dog, Cerberus. Feeling some Hecate energy going on here. Maybe you're working with her. And his realm consisted of multiple levels, including places for the pure, heroic, and wicked, and those in between. Ooh. Hades, the god of the dead, highlights your shadow self and the negative forces that have been in play in your life. You are being held back from displaying your best self and are being ruled by your darker side and tricked into thinking you have no control over it when you do. Both the wicked and the kind lived in the underworld, ruled by Hades, and judgment is fair and just. This card is an opportunity to loosen the grip of negative patterns that have been ruling your life and seek a way back to your highest self. This may take time, so let Hades' iron-fast immovability be the anchor you place your back to and move once again into the light. This card can also represent sexuality and your wild side, with lust and temptation at the forefront of your desire for gratification. Take a moment to make sure you are opening up strong communication. Hades' treatment to his wife Persephone is a lesson to learn from. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I don't know if you ever do get a chance to see it. Bernini? The Rape of Persephone, that statue. It's in Italy, or in Rome, as a matter of fact. Wow, it's gorgeous. It's incredible. Borghese. Yes, thank you. Oh man. Well, I think that kind of summed up what we were saying here. There are opportunities for you, Scorpio. Okay? Unlimited ones. It's all a matter of perception. It's how you're viewing your situation. The devil in the details is thinking you're stuck when you're not. It's a choice. And sometimes we need him again. We need our shadow to show up, to just kind of put some perspective in things and let us know we are so much more capable than we give ourselves credit for. Hey, Jody. Glad you caught me. Okay. Guys, that's really all I had to say for right now for Scorpio. That's the energy that wanted to come through, and I really do appreciate you guys so much. Let me see. If you guys are still in there, just say hello. Otherwise, if you had any questions, I have not been on in a while to speak to anybody. Let me know. Some of you are inquiring about the documentary on the channel. At this time, guys, I really can't say if that's going to pick up again or not. So, when Leo, when Leo rolls the dice, we'll do a message for Leo. That is just indeterminate at this point in time. And honestly, where I am personally, just kind of breaking out of feeling trapped in that reality at all. It's so far in the back of my mind, but not from a place of avoidant or detachment, but the work is there, and those people who need to see that message, they will find it. It's there. We really did do our work there. I feel. Yeah, You can guide horses to water, but you can't make them drink. People have to wake up on their own. And the biggest part, and after you wake up, you also have to learn how to detach. So the next part of escaping that reality is learning how to move on and get your own life back in check. Let go of the message of whatever. Who cares? Who cares about whatever they have going on? You know, just keep moving with your life. Keep moving on. So, Pete Palmer, thank you. Jody, Vicky, Yagnia. Who all do we have? Andrea, thank you. Mr. Cat Travel Videos. What is up? I'm from Hong Kong. Are you from Beijing? Not at all. Nowhere near it. But I appreciate you for showing up. Guys, I really do. Thank you so much. And I hope something in here served you well. We're at 41 minutes. I'm going to end it here and wish you all a good night. And see you next time for whichever reading comes up next. At the roll of the die, we will know. All right. Bye, guys.